So what he said, it can be a little technical. I want to summarize what he said. So what he said is that the problems the world faces is all because of our sense of say creating the division between I and you. Okay, I'm a Buddhist, you are non-Buddhist. I'm a Hindu, you are non-Hindu. I'm a scientist, you are non-scientist. I'm from this caste, you are from that caste. So this split is actually what he describes as optical illusion. Optical illusion. This optical illusion, what it does, if it does something good to us, well, go ahead with that. It doesn't matter whether it's illusion or not. The point is that it destroys us. It creates a prison for us. Prison means a place where you are in a confined area, a very small confined area, and then all others are so huge, massive, wide, that you cannot get out. This is prison. So I and you, the moment we create the sense of I and you, the you, it becomes like outside, and the I becomes like the prison inside. And then you feel averse to others. The moment you feel averse to others, you don't go out. You cannot go out. So this is the optical illusion. Now, the advice that he gave is that why not? Why not? Just for your own benefit, for your own happiness, for the happiness of your family, for the happiness of the world. Just remove this prison by expanding the circle of your compassion. So let me quickly read what he said. A human being is a part of the whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feeling, as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. So this is, this is what ought to be like. So with this, what I'll share with you is that in terms of the philosophy of Buddhism, how Mr. Bhaskarji rightly pointed out, saying how this philosophy came into being. So basically, what we need to know is that whoever you are, it doesn't matter whether you're girl or boy, whether you're young or old, educated or uneducated, whether you're Buddhist or non-Buddhist, whether you believe or non-believer, it doesn't matter. Everyone has the purity. The purity meaning the seed of perfection within yourself. And this seed of perfection is not to be believed. This is what we can gain conviction in. It doesn't matter that there's no somebody who is selected, the chosen one. Everyone has that seed of perfection, seed of happiness, perfect seed of happiness. I'm not going to go into detail. And of course, this has to be convinced, this has to be rationally understood, not on the basis of the belief. So now the question is, as can be seen here, why? Why the philosophy? Why the psychology in the Buddhist teachings? Why? And in the first place, let us keep in mind that chronologically speaking, Abraham, and then theologically speaking, the Ram, and then 2,500 years ago, the Buddha, Mahavir, then later Jesus Christ, then later Prophet Muhammad, and then the Maula later on. So we see that all these great saints, how they came on this earth is not to start ism. Don't forget it. Not to start ism. So for example, if you look at the biography of Jesus Christ, we see that there was so much of discrimination going there. And then there's so many the commoners suffering terribly, and he stood there. He stood up for the commoners. He stood up for the destitute and the people who are suffering. So this is how the Christianity came into being, not to start Christianity, but to solve the problem of the people there. So likewise, the question arises, why the philosophy of psychology? Why in modern science? Why physics? Why biology? Why chemistry? And cognitive science? And so forth. Why? This is a very important point.